I will stop being so polite. Get the fuck out of my sight before I demolish you.
Wow. Had I known that, I would have said like, hey, like, hang on, where is it? Where is it? I guess it's this? No, that's me holding my hand up. I could have sworn I have one that's like me pointing, like it's like I will demolish. No, that's just me saying, "Hey, look down there!
Take
down
that,
there!
depression!"
It's a bunny.
Yeah, that is like that. Yeah, that's the one.
From where I'm standing, you all look like little ants, and I am your messiah.
Take that,
See? It's all good. So everybody, welcome back to Demon Souls. I have not gotten enough punishment just yet, so it's time for another round of pain and misery. Let's go on to level 1-2, why don't we? The Lord's Path.
So this is the swirling torrent that Plankton mentioned way back when.
Yep, Koopa Beach. Many don't know about the shortcut in the walls, but I do.
You mean the one... Oh, yeah, that one? I mean, to be fair, I think everyone knows that shortcut. It's just a matter of, can you even reach it without a mushroom?
Right, land in that dang jump.
So the answer to that is, usually no. Ow.
Okay.
Rude.
So right off the bat, I had a little bit of a muscle memory problem where I was playing Tunic and I forgot that L2 is not the target button of this game. It is R3. I will.
Wait, they use R3 for targeting in this game?
For lock on anyway. Yeah, you like it's toggle. So you toggle on, toggle off, toggle on, and that's been constant in the games for quite a while.
I would say that's weird, but then again, this is also the same game where its triggers are its attack buttons, which in and of itself is kind of weird.
Well, not all the time. Like these attacks I've been doing right here. Ooh, nice. Like these attacks here has been the bumpers. But I need to hopefully up my strength a bit more because I want to be able to do a fine amount of damage. And
Hey,
that's rude.
where do you guys keep getting all your Where do you guys keep getting all your arrows from? Or are you just tossing them like as if they were like lances?
Yeah, no, it's just big spears.
I mean, it's amazing you even have that sort of dexterity, considering you're all literally slimes.
It's just a freaking sludge-propelled cannon. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to get around that thing. If I even want to. He may not even be guarding anything I really like. Any way I can get around you? Yes, I can. I'm taking this for the hit. I'm taking this for the team.
What team? You're literally on your own.
Yeah, that's fair. You don't really get much, not unless I were to summon people. Oh, come on, that looks so valuable. Anyway, not unless I were to summon people could I actually, like, do much in the way of cooperation.
So that's where the whole, that's where part of the online thing is, like the whole thing of going online is, like, one of the perks of it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's something where, like, if I need to, I will do it. I will. Oh, Ostrava.
Again, fenced in by enemies. Could you assist me one last time?
How the heck did you get on this side of the gate?
Clear out the soldiers blocking this passage, if it please you.
If it please me.
Well, it's a funny story. You see, it all started when I came in here and noticed that there was a whole bunch of gold literally on the other side of this here gate.
Yeah, it all started like this. Dear diary.
Ah.
And off he went. So we're gonna head over there. We're gonna head after him. But again, so this is my strat. This is my plan. Is if I can do online. How about this? I'm gonna do my best to do every single boss solo. This game, I know I can do that in. Dark Souls 1 has maybe 1 or 2 bosses that are always a little bit tricky for me, but I'm gonna do my best to do solo for pretty much every single boss. If a boss gives me enough shit, then I'll look into doing like friendly summons, but it shouldn't be necessary. However, the problem is our goal is that big wall thingy right across the way, across these parapets, this being the Lord's Path. The problem is that an old friend is back with a vengeance.
Oh, Mr. Durgan's back.
Yep, and this is now the Jumbo Lightning round.
Oh, great.
My favorite.
So I'm not even stopping for any of these items. I just need to get back. I just need to get under. Stamina. Okay, and
Sounds like all those items are just pure schmuck bait.
well, that one looks easy enough to reach.
Famous last words.
Okay, we're good.
What was that about?
Almost
One
famous
is
last
enough.
But yeah,
words.
so we'll be okay. We'll be okay. But yeah, so as far as the tech you just saw me doing, the way that the stamina regen, the way the stamina regen in this game works is, if your stamina is fully consumed, I'll just demonstrate right here. If my stamina is fully consumed, then I can't sprint until the whole meter has filled back up. So what myself and a lot of speedrunners will do, if we can help it, calm down. What me and speedrunners will do is I will use up a chunk of my stamina, and then right when it's about to start running out, I'll stop just to let it refill up again, because then I can start running before having to let it fill up all the way. So I can be constantly running as all times. As Batman says, ABR, always be running.
Yeah,
That's why that's how you don't end up dead like that man.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just seeing that dragon constantly keep on attacking like that, it's like I just think, like, man. So I call your wife a broken down tub of junk. Does that automatically mean you guys keep on just breathing down this one road just to fry me?
Well, no, he's being especially persistent because he said that she had more callers than the operator.
Now you guys put a dumb idea in my head.
The dragon being voiced by Bentley.
No, of suddenly him deciding to rain upon me more abject terror and humiliation than even doing this. Him just standing there and folding his wings and facing me, like, giving me the silent treatment because he don't got nothing nice to say. And I'm just like,
It's cold.
It's cold, man. It's just the dragon's like, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, sure.
that's cold. You know what isn't cold? What?
And then I just die immediately.
You ever stop and think
Just
about how a
saying,
wyvern even tries to cross their wings?
I don't know, actually. I'm gonna go as... nuts. Messed up the element of surprise.
Now they know you're here.
Stop. Yeah.
Well, I hear
I'm gonna
someone
go save
loudly
Ostrava.
clanging the wall with a sword. I think that might not go unnoticed.
I know, but I gotta go save Ostrava. Oh,
You know,
crossbowman.
it could have been a lot more awkward if you were wielding a Buster Sword or something.
Then I wouldn't even fit in this darn thing trying to swing it. But all's well. Ostrava. Oh, jeez. We're not done yet. Excuse me.
So why are these people? So I mean, I know there's some undead forces, but I mean these are like some of these people are also just regular ass humans, right? So why are they picking fights with us?
So in most of these games, the idea is that in the Dark Souls series, they refer to it as Halloween, which is basically just you're a zombie. Here, it's implied that what is going on is that their king, King Allant, we all thought he was dead. Turns out, for some reason, he's actually alive and in the tower giving orders to kill anyone who dares try to enter.
Huh.
Alright, this is much better armor. And can I still roll? I can still roll.
Hooray! Now you look completely practical.
This is it. I do say, like, it's super important because if I should ever increase my weight too much, my rolling, we affectionately call it fat rolling.
Fat rolling.
It has like 0 invincibility frames, and I don't want that. I want to be able to like swiftly get out of the people's ways. You're saved once again, Ostrava.
Thank you. That's twice now.
Aye.
Time to forge ahead. This is a token of my gratitude. Please accept it.
Damn tootin'.
All right, well, what you got?
Dark Moongrass. That's actually really good. That's like 3 like late game healables.
Oh,
and
okay.
So they're
like max potions.
Yeah. Honestly, basically treat it like that. Like what were they called? It was like HP potion, mega potion, and then max. Like so it's like that.
Makes sense.
Well, Sammy, how have you been?
Vibing. Watching the last Airbender movie with Doug last
You
night.
watched the last Airbender movie?
While drunk?
We did.
That
We
explains
did a
the
drinking game.
what was the drinking game? Every inaccuracy, take a drink.
Oh God, no, we'd be dead.
That sounds about
I
right.
think
That would be a
Doug would have
challenge I
lost
would
his
take.
shit at that point.
Every time Doug catches himself actually liking Zuko as a character, dogs.
Every time.
This is a problem. This is a problem.
Doug likes Zuko, take a shot every single time.
There's a problem.
Which is
Down,
gonna be
doggy.
never.
Down,
He wouldn't
doggy.
get drunk.
There's a straight up a problem. I hate dogs. Dogs in a Souls game are never a good time. Okay.
That's quite a shame,
Ow.
Logan.
Okay. Okay, we're running back this way.
No, it's just
Ostrava!
dogs in this game
Ostrava!
specifically. He likes dogs otherwise.
Okay, so get this, and I'm not even joking. So, real talk, someone found out. So, dogs are typically sorry, doggy. But you're evil. So, real talk, someone in Dark Souls 3 did some digging into the code because the whole thing that makes dogs so annoying is they are so
Persistent?
I was about to say they're so smart and tacticians, but that one just got stuck behind a door. They're usually like they're so persistent and they are swift, able to, run faster than you can sometimes. So much so that somebody dug into the code of Dark Souls 3 when we get around to that game, and they actually found out that Miyazaki is a cruel bastard and actually cheats. And when it comes to the dogs, when you're not looking at them, he will literally dig into the code and actually has programmed the dogs to teleport a little bit closer to you just to keep them on your he installed rubber banding into the dogs and no other enemy in the game.
That's the thing I keep... so that's the thing I keep seeing, wrapped around their jaw lines.
It's so funny. I have to keep reminding myself that Miyazaki actually was involved to an extent with this series.
I should say
wrong
different
Miyazaki. Wrong Miyazaki.
Oh, okay.
I should apologize. Different Miyazaki. I think his name is Hidetaki Miyazaki, not Hayao.
Yeah.
But yes. Different Miyazaki, but and he's been involved with I want to say he's been involved even in the mech games. He enjoyed those ones a lot. But oh hey,
Chaos.
merchant guy.
Oh, hello.
Meet again. Fancy that. Hope you find something that suits you.
Let me purchase an item from you, see if I can find anything. I mean, a longsword would be good, but I think
Honestly, I don't like the way that guy talks. It looks like he's about ready to bite you.
yeah, that I'll say is that's due to the odd. It's this oddity. Oh, Claymore.
Ooh. But it costs too much.
But I like claymores a lot. Maybe I have something I could do. On it. I just want to see if I can consume some things.
Actually, while you're doing that, I was looking at the shot list that Sam just shared in the voice text, and to this day, it still reminds me of you can like or dislike him however you want, but when a Nostalgia Critic reviewed the film, it's still one of my favorite gags. The whole I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Don't worry, guys, I'll get him. Take that.
What's that? Oh, fuck.
It was when the Earthbenders were trying to make a distraction in the fucking prison, quote unquote, and then they literally throw a fucking pebble at one of the firebenders.
Okay, I'll have to come back to you later. I'm sorry.
But
what's your face?
So here's the rules of it. So drink when someone mispronounces a name, which happens a lot in that movie.
Yes, that's an inaccuracy.
Yeah. There's a pointless dance move going on to move an element, which happens a lot too.
Don't remind me of that shot of all the Earthbenders trying to move a single rock.
Yeah,
that we just referenced.
that flying monster of an animation called Appa enters the scene. Doesn't happen as often. Katara gives a monologue to explain everything. And this is kind of the
quick
most...
question about the Appa thing. Sorry, just real quick. Does that shot also apply to whenever Momo's on screen too?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Okay.
And then, this one's a bullshit rule we didn't really follow at all much. Whenever one of your viewers or players goes, ugh, over how blatantly bad something is, you gotta take a shot.
Yeah,
That
that'd
one
be enough
just
to
seems a
kill you
little
guys.
too easy because that is the one that would leave you completely plastered.
I feel like there'd be some bias in that. You can't control it.
It's funny because we were having that kind of bias when I was just
Yeah, which happened a lot for Doug. He was done with that movie after like 30 minutes of it.
Hey,
Not even
wrong one.
not even the first 30 minutes. The first fucking 10 minutes.
Burn this one.
Yeah.
Man.
I was so
burn this
you know,
one.
You know what?
Thank you.
You know what? I'm glad I saw it too because after like halfway through, I completely forgot what happened.
Yeah.
I was so pissed. I just made it forget.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
almost
like
there.
no, like in the first like minute, like almost minute, we had to like take like 5 or 6 shots.
I think 6.
Damn.
You guys had to have been completely shit-faced by the end of the movie.
Doug and our friend
Isn't that the
was.
point?
I wasn't because I was drinking a lighter alcohol at that time.
Do you ever, like, because you do it via calls, do you, at least one of you ever, just to mess with one another, say you'll do a drinking game, but you just fake it and just choose something non-alcoholic just to see if you can get away with
I think after a while some of us
No.
did do non-alcohol. Well, it was me mainly, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I think that rule only starts to apply when you start actually, getting sick.
Yeah, which one of our friends was getting sick? They were like, "No, I'm not doing this. No, I hate this."
What do you
That's why-
do you have, like water or something for, like, a chaser?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doug,
You also make sure to have the fail pail on
Doug
standby.
was very upset because he wanted to eat his hamburger and he couldn't because there were so many shots going on like simultaneously.
I was hungry, man.
Why did you ruin burgers for me, liquor?
You just gotta have some snacks, some nibbles. That's understandable.
I mean, fuck, I would also have fucking bread on my side.
Yeah,
Because bread does absorb the alcohol.
it does.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, no, I actually was about to suggest that.
Okay, we're going.
But Doug was very upset with the movie and then he forgot about most of the plot in the
wait for it.
beginning.
Now, the whole notion of forgetting, how much of that would you equate to the alcohol as opposed to the movie itself?
Great question.
Oh, pray.
I'd rather not remember the atrocity I was witnessing.
Oh, you'd rather not remember Soka? Iro?
I'm going to stab someone.
Gyro, like the sandwich?
That's how it was pronounced. It was pronounced Iro.
Yeah.
Gyro.
I mean, like Silk and Sokka is, like, funnily enough, even outside of the M. Night movie, I know there are a lot of fans that tend to mispronounce that, which, that's something that always confuses me whenever characters mispronounce names in a show. It's like, you hear the character's name, like, constantly throughout the show. How do you still mispronounce it?
Some say or theorize it was him trying to like have it sound more natural, like an.
Oh, I'm not even talking about M. Night at this point. I'm just talking about, like, anyone that still gets the name wrong in real life.
So actually,
Hang
M.
on.
Night Shyamalan did explain the mispronunciations because he said that's how
messed up.
it would probably be pronounced in Asian culture, which he's not completely wrong. That is how it would be pronounced.
Right. That part does make sense. By the way, if you're curious what that thing was just then, excuse me, buddy, I gotta keep putting a sword in this guy's back of his head. I'm sorry, dude. It was just there was a head. The head was lacking a sword in it. I just had to quickly amend that error.
And now it's your turn.
Anyway, as for the things that we've been seeing, that thing that I was trying to attack earlier, that's something that in the Soul series is known as a crystal dragon or crystal lizard. If you find it and kill it, it will disappear after a short period of time. Then you have to. It's not gone forever, but I think you have to at least reload the entire area again. But once it's dead for good. And basically, if you can manage to kill it before it vanishes, you get a bunch of weapon upgrade materials for it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
But you can't even guarantee it'll be the weapon materials you want. Like this uses sharp stones because it's a sword, not a club or anything like that. And it could have given me like hard stones, which would have been absolutely useless. It's kind of just a gamble. But the other thing I got were the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. A Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. If I go back down to it, the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes basically allows me. If I were to ever, let's say I didn't want to be in soul form anymore and I wanted to have my full HP without having killed a boss, I could use this consumable item. It's very rare, but I could use it to give myself my max HP again.
Okay.
But that said, we're actually already at the 1-2 boss. Let's Give it a whirl.
Get him.
Ring the boxing bell.
I don't think we need to. I think he is the bell.
Well, you know what? You know what we're saying then, Logan. Go ahead and ding ding.
Meet the armor knight.
I am the one that does ring the bells.
Wait, why am I saying armor knight? He's the tower knight.
Well, he's certainly tall as a tower.
I am the one that
So
rings
we got-
the tower bells.
So I'm gonna say right now, first step is we're not even gonna worry about him. We're gonna worry about all these annoying assholes that are on the sides that are trying to snipe me in the middle of what is supposed to be a fair one-on-one duel. So I will gladly teach them about fairness. I'm gonna quickly take a peek. I'm just gonna take a quick pause just to say, like, just for a second, listen to this effect.
I love it.
I love one thing I think Blue Point absolutely nailed is I love the sound design of the magic and spells, like the amount of like resonant power they have going for them. Here comes another one. There is one boss later. It's gonna be much later into this playthrough, but there's one boss that I absolutely love. Like, it gives me chills, the sound design of it. He's known as the Storm King. We'll get to him later, but just it's like audiophile bliss. Hey, no, rude. I stole that from your body while it fell.
It appears you dropped
I'm just gonna work on. Okay, just gonna kill all these guys.
Do you think anyone's ever been, dumb enough to actually try and fight the Tower Knight while keeping these other guys still alive?
Oh, I'm sure someone's tried it at least once.
Speedrunners typically do, because if you can get against a wall, they can usually never. Why do that? Okay, let's get. Okay, now that all the archer guys are dead, let's get in there and start fighting proper. So what we're looking for is, understandably, ow. Fair enough. That has a shockwave. Understandably, he's way too freaking big to fight fair. So what we're gonna do is
get him right in the shins.
Kind of. We're aiming for his little ankles, because his ankles have some. This whole thing is only being pieced together by magic, and if I can, I guess the idea of the puzzle element of this boss is that if I can deal enough damage to his ankles, I'm gonna take a lot of damage. Roll. If I can deal enough damage to his ankles, I can actually, like an Achilles heel, I can hopefully topple him over, and then deal massive damage to his head, which is the real weak point.
Look at that! All the magic is leaking.
Okay, okay. That one's good. We just gotta get to the other one. Oh, okay, we're good. Just always mind your stamina, and you should be in a good graces.
Okay.
That doesn't hurt.
Ow.
Okay, that's fine.
By the end of this, your eardrums will practically be destroyed.
Cool.
I suppose that depends. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay.
Oops.
It's okay. I can eat a couple more hits. Not from the front, though.
I got plenty of grass.
Oh, my lord. Come on. Please fall already. Oh, that's a hit. Thank you.
No, that's a foot.
That is a foot. Okay, how much magic vapor do you got in you? There you go.
Oh, timber!
And now we can start dealing massive damage to its head.
Jesus.
Ah, so it's like those egg Goliath things from Sonic Heroes.
Something like that.
Yep. Oh, jeez.
Except our poor gal here can't jump.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Okay, we're doing fine though. I just need to get him to topple again, which his weak points are already, his weak points are already exposed. So I just need to get him to be foolish enough to show me his weak point again, like here. Get a couple more hits on those. I think I'd already asked, and I apologize if it is something that I'd already asked before, but even though Demon Souls, I forget, is Demon Souls PlayStation 5 exclusive still, or is it on Steam as well?
I think it's only on PlayStation. Like, I think Demon Souls is technically a Sony property.
Okay, so they still have some. Okay, so they still have some exclusives, rare as they are.
Yeah, for real. Thanks, Steve.
But as far as the yeah, that's lame. But as far as the ones that are available on PC, have any of you guys ever considered playing any of these games for yourselves?
Nope. Not really. I never had the interest.
Aw.
Of playing this game.
Well, if anything else... Oh,
Oh dear.
Okay.
The last thing you want is to pin that thing to the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can lure him away from the wall, because if he falls down, I'm not gonna be able to reach his weak point at all.
A cornered fox is much deadlier than a jackal.
Yeah, especially when he carries a brick wall for a hat. Okay, come on. Duck. Okay.
An entire border wall for a shield.
Jesus. Pick yourself up. Okay. Duck. Okay. The timing you usually want to go for is roll right when the attack is about to connect. Ooh.
Makes sense.
Let's see if I can get around, and keep away. And go in for the kill.
A kill.
Get him, my boy.
That was not enough for the kill. Ow.
Why do you have to be primarily metal?
I feel like this is a little bit cheating. I feel like this guy is a little bit out of my weight class.
Maybe this
But-
isn't a smart idea.
But fortunately, he is nothing. Yeah!
Get out of here.
There we go. Another boss down. Yahoo.
Vanquished is the demon.
Vanquished, indeed. How many souls do I get for that? 8,000? Okay. Not
You know,
bad,
that might
not
just be
bad.
enough for that claymore you always wanted.
I do believe it will be. Oh, how I want that claymore. But it's down a very treacherous path. I will be
Can't
right
you-
back then.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we're heading there anyway.
Well, basically, like, if I can... I'm just gonna... Actually, this may have just respawned every enemy. If this respawned every enemy, I don't think I want to do that, because that's gonna be a lot of people I'm gonna have to fight my way through.
And I assume there's no running from them anyway, or whatever.
Well, don't forget, between me and that merchant were 3 dogs. 4 dogs, I think.
That's a
Yeah,
good point.
I think I'm gonna take my lumps where I can and just and cash out. Back to the Nexus.
Can we
Besides,
save
we
that?
get to go someplace new now.
Sweet.
Alright, here we are. First things first.
Hello again.
How you doing?
I'm keeping a close watch on you.
No, I trust you. I trust you. Okay. Get this crap out of my pockets.
Because I sure as hell ain't gonna use them.
Yeah, especially these flowers that all they do is just give me more mana. Hold on to these guys. That's fine. You're good.
You have a heart of gold.
Thank you kindly.
Oh, good day to you. I can forge weapons.
Let's repair this guy's. I mean, it's all right. Lately, the main thing we've been up to is just more Pluto watching. We got a couple new movies announced lately, so that's neat.
Like, what was it? The freaking Dogman movie that DreamWorks are making now.
Yeah, that was a surprise for me.
I mean,
Not expecting that.
kind of surprised, yeah, but at the same time, considering we had a Captain Underpants movie from them not that long ago, I guess it only makes sense for them to cover that as well.
Yeah.
I suppose that's fair. Let's see. Up the strength, up my vitality, and we're good. Alright. Yes, I'm finished. Hold on, almost forgot a very important appointment.
Hold it!
I forgot a very important appointment I must attend to.
What, with the floor?
Yeah. I can't keep it waiting, you know. It stands there waiting all day, and all that I ever have to show for it. Sooner or later, frickin' Bolson or whatever his name is, the blacksmith over there. Sooner or later, he's gonna be like, we really gotta put up like a frickin' safety rail or something.
Right?
Yeah, that was a little on the dumb.
And the new guy comes in, it's like, why are there so Why are there so many safety rules around here? Oh, just because of this one dumb broad that recently came to the Nexus.
You tell her not to go near the edge. What does she do the next minute? Goes near the edge. Alright, we're gonna head over to World 2 now, the Stone Fang Tunnel with basically the dwarven place.
Ooh.
A little bit of a change of scenery. Nothing bad, nothing bad. Love
Just
this
a
place to take the kids.
Now instead of all grays, we get all browns.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't exactly agree with your sentiment just then, because you're right.
I mean, look, it is all brown, so he's technically not wrong.
Souls. I trade fine goods for souls.
Oh, great, another lovable... they literally just call him the Filthy Man. There.
Well, he does look rather filthy. But yeah, no, I do kind of appreciate that this game does kind of pull a similar thing to like the top-down Zelda games, where the NPCs are just given very generic-ass names.
Yeah. Right, hang on.
Like, there's the Filthy Man, you could probably also come across the bee guy, or the stylish woman, or the guy that sells milk.
Oh, shit.
Like, not even milkman, just guy who sells milk.
Guy with milk.
His milk is
My
delicious.
favorite character. Okay, come on.
I am the milkman.
My milk is delicious.
Sheesh. See? Large hard stone. A lot of sharp stones, actually. That was actually a really good haul. Okay, I may actually be able to quickly go back and upgrade my sword.
That gem lizard critter you just killed looks like something I could have expected in Hyrule.
You know, yeah, no, it definitely... I mean, there's this, like, odd notion... did the PS3 come out before or after the GameCube? I feel like it came out
PS3
after.
came out after GameCube.
There's this theory that perhaps even like seeing Twilight Princess may have influenced or inspired them to do something to that effect with this game.
I could say it.
Possibility.
Alright, let's upgrade the back.
I guess I could ask real quick, since you more or less played the original, I'm sure. Like, how bad was the bloom in that version?
In the Wii version, on the Wii version.
Wait, Wii version? No, Wii version. I'm talking about Dark Souls. I'm talking about Demon Souls.
Oh my gosh! Like its lighting was very, very interesting with how it treated lights, but it definitely had a bloom. It definitely had a lot of bloom.
And there you go. That's probably one thing they definitely took inspiration from was just how much Twilight Princess really loved that bloom effect.
I knew it. Should have known. All right.
But yeah, no, like the GameCube was like definitely before the PS3. Hell, I think it only came out like a year after the PS2.
Yeah, no, okay, that's fair, and I like that. But even if Microsoft and Sony are going to likely one day be just out of the console wars, I'm glad Nintendo at least can still have something for that.
They're still pushing it.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean
they haven't given in to the current fad that is digital only.
Yeah, I mean, say what you will about like Nintendo could be stubborn at times, but despite what Twitter insists you think, they're not entirely stupid.
Yep. Alright. Now I'm good to go. Now let's go. Now let's do it proper. I saw an opportunity to upgrade my weapons and health and show off the power of this lovely SSD that makes loading times a breeze. Let's get back to work.
It's almost as if we never left.
Alright, so here's the problem.
Lots of yellow.
And rocks.
Lots of yellow rocks.
Lots of browns, some yellows, some very mild orange.
Whoa! Sticky white slime! Jesus!
But yeah.
I did not fight a giant tower knight that died to a rock.
I'm sorry, sticky white slime. Are you sure that's supposed to be slime?
You and everyone else in the Souls community has made that joke. It used to be called sticky white stuff. Like, it used to just be called sticky white stuff before they even settled on calling it slime to try and keep people from thinking what it obviously seemed like. All you gotta know about that is that it works. All you gotta know about that is that it works similarly to resin, but instead it makes my weapons deal magic damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they try their best to keep people from thinking it. Meanwhile, the internet's like, "Joke's on you!
Hey.
I'm gonna think it until the day I die because I will die if I don't think it."
All right, there, fat boy. You think it's so funny to burn me alive? Well, here's what I say to that.
Yeah, he's a pyromancer. I think they call them the fat. I think they call these guys literally just called fat constables.
Well,
And
they
dead
certainly have the
constables.
fat part nailed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the same jerk off that called in all those archers back when we were fighting the Tower Knight.
Yeah. No, yeah. No, that guy in particular is going to be a bit of a pain in our neck in this area. And now we have to deal with the. I forgot their name. This is unfortunate, but they're like a dwarven-like race in the fact that they have very hard skin, and they're unfortunately the slave labor for these mines. Ran by the fat constables. Ooh, battle axe.
You know, maybe the fat constable, you were saying like he's going to be a pain in your neck. Maybe he's just jealous because, unlike him, you have a neck.
Damn! Damn! Hype. Where did that come from?
I just died up.
That is fair. That is fair. Let's take the elevator down.
Down we go.
Like, all there is just head, then chin, then gets to, like, the collarbone.
That's a very
Head,
hard
chin, body. That's it.
You ever think how awkward? You ever think of how awkward it's got to be for them to try to wear collared shirts?
Think about neckties.
No, what
I
they
mean-
have, they don't have neckties. They just have chin ties. They just, it's kind of like clip-ons, only they just clip onto the dimple of your chin.
Don't even clip it. You just kind of just tuck it into the fold and just push that down and just holds it in place.
Gotta make it a
Don't
product
even
now.
get me started on how they handle shoes.
Oh.
You ever find it funny how DK wears a necktie, but yet he has no visible neck as far as we're concerned?
You know, I never even considered that, but you're right. How does he wear that tie? How did Cranky Kong wear the tie and then stop wearing the tie? Ow! That's right.
It's really funny when you think about how many video game characters we know and love technically have no necks. Because, like, I was thinking back to Sonic, because we were showing off, like, some of the comic panels a few days ago. It kind of dawns on me, like, yeah, a lot of Sonic characters, like, unless they're specifically designed to have one, they don't typically have necks.
Yeah, and I mean, those that do draw him with a neck kind of are the proof why they don't have necks.
Well, for the Mobians, at least. It's a little bit easier to swallow when it's humans.
Right.
I guess it was because like part of the look that they were going for was they literally wanted they literally wanted a mascot, like a mascot suit, this big head.
Yeah? Isn't that how it always is?
I mean, Mickey was one of the inspirations for Sonic back in the day, and Mickey, as far as I know, doesn't have a neck.
Nope.
Yep, just kind of just flop the head on top there, hope for the best, pray it never falls off, and the public see what Mickey truly is on the inside. Okay, one thing though that I think is sorry, I just got onto a weird bit of a tangent just then. Mickey's beloved by all. Don't worry, he's great.
You know, the one that isn't just a simple ass executive mascot type of character.
Yep.
I have feelings,
but-
you know.
But I saw this really cool thing out of all the things coming out of that Steamboat Willie going, public domain, which has a lot of its caveats, and I still don't know if it'll even survive, considering, what is likely going to happen. Oh god, the dogs.
Oh, round up the
boy.
dogs.
Oh,
Again, hey, actually, these mic cards were actually very helpfully placed.
Oh,
Ow, hey.
Hey.
okay,
Crap.
that one was a little bit of a straggler,
They're
but
smart. They were intelligent towards the end. Hey, it was necessary.
I don't
they were trying to kill us first, Sam. It's strictly self-defense.
It's self-defense, and besides, they likely had rabies.
I'll let them kill me. Fuck it. Animal Kingdom.
Devil
They
bait.
gotta eat.
What if a dog was attacking dog? Would you still be willing for it?
It was a necessary sacrifice.
wow, fuck Scottish people, am I right?
Not all.
Just
Scottish people.
fuck you specifically, Doug.
Not all Scottish people, just those in imminent
Danger of
death
a
by
dog.
dog. Yeah, danger of dog. DOD. Oh jeez.
If it was a cat, maybe she'd be more lenient, but dogs, no.
I'm sorry, I have a love for dogs that's immense. I can't help it.
Oh, you're not gonna like this one boss in Dark Souls then.
I have a feeling, yeah, you'd be right. Listen, Doug.
They were ready.
Listen, Doug. If you threw me to a dog, I would be like, you know what? Respectable. Fair enough.
Wait, I just realized something. Even better. Danger of gravehounds. Dog.
Oh. I'm never going near a bus again.
Oh my god.
Right. The joke for people who don't know, because maybe this generation doesn't know, Greyhounds is the name of a very affluent tour bus company. Then founded in the 19th. I don't know anything about Greyhound besides the name, but I know they're bigger than me, which proves them to be a danger.
No, they're not big in terms of width, but they are tall.
This side.
They may as well just be wolves!
Oh.
Actually, astonished I survived that. That should have hurt a lot. Okay, well, let's just...
Maybe it's because of the butt down left sort of thing. Maybe they figured it'd probably just be better to soften the blow.
Oh, that's appreciated then. Alright, on with the killing. But
this game may have its bullshit, but not that bad of bullshit.
They do their best to make it stern but fair. Alright. Whoa, hey dude, I'm just trying to get past you. Just trying to get past you so I can stab you in the back, sir. Routine procedure, don't mind me.
Some people just have no sense of consideration.
Okay, I'm getting my revenge on that fat man, though.
He had to go and burn me.
Diet or die it.
You gave me coal this year. Gotta go.
Which is ironic considering his shtick is fire.
Right? Sorry, I just had the freaking... Oh, I see. I was supposed to hug the left side, not the right side. I just have the freaking tone of, Yzma for some reason. That, yeah, you think he would have turned out better. Yeah, I'll fake it.
It's kind of like you when he fired you.
I know. It's called a cruel irony, like my dependence on you. Ow!
Wait.
Ow!
Thank you. That actually got my lumbar back in order. Try doing that one more time? Oh, God. He's got a whip.
Hey!
Oh, God. Actually, hang on.
Oh, God.
Sorry, that was a muscle spasm.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. He didn't kill himself. Maybe he just buffed himself?
Probably.
He had every chance to... Damn, I'll go get that in a sec. He had every chance to kill me, and he chose not to. I respect you, fat man.
It's like, I like you, fat man. I'll kill you last.
These guys here that have the sack, not that one, but the actual bag of goodies, that's the guy I want to try and kill because he has a lot of rare minerals.
What about the guy with the other sack?
And we just leave him be. He's just doing his work. Nothing to see
lots
here.
of sharp stones.
He's just lashing out. It's a mood. He'll be okay later.
I think he's just
his
mad
girlfriend recently dumped him, and he's still trying to process everything.
Right.
Honestly, funny you bring that up because I think you just killed his girlfriend.
Oh God, that explains why she had to. Oh, she was gonna give those as a gift. Oh no.
What's sad is
James,
that
like
that was actually
building. It's sad.
No, it's even more sad when you see it was actually a proposal sack.
Oh no. Man, I think I'm gonna like my time with these games. They're gonna be very sad by the time we're done.
Beryl, I'd like to propose to you and literally just hold a whole bag full of freaking squirrel innards.
It's a tradition. It's how they propose.
I mean, you know what?
Yeah, how do you think Conker and Barry had their relationship?
I mean, you know what? Maybe it might have been for the best that you got rid of her because she had to quit her job in order to pay for that bag, so she probably would have been homeless regardless.
Oh, that's a paddling. No financial longevity plan, and that's a paddling.
Paddling with a fjord.
Listen, it didn't help that. It didn't help that Mortimer's whole bonus was literally just a fruitcake.
Right? Sorry, that just got me for a second. That when that guy punched me, I just turned fully about face like an actual Looney Tunes gag. I just whoosh, and I slapped straight, turn around. It was a good moment.
You know, I believe he would.
I believe he would. Whoops, I'm going up here. So anyway, all this was to reach another switch so I can open, and now I can run this way towards another fog gate. I have never understood the purposes of the fog gates. Like, most of them lead to bosses. Others don't. Sometimes they just lead to new areas. And I guess the idea is that it's always to build tension of like, are you about to face a great foe? Dare ye cross? Or
I mean,
something?
I can believe that. Maybe another reason for it. At least back in the PS. Oh.
Hey, little lizard.
Why are you fired up? But I think maybe back in the PS3 days, those fog gates were primarily there so that they could properly load in the next area and then deload whatever you were just in.
It's a possibility.
Just to actually have like solid chunks. I can see that.
If you want a more diegetic explanation, they just have like some mini fog machines that they think would make cool entrances, and they just keep forgetting to turn them off.
Too many.
I mean, honestly, it's funny, like, if that's the case, it's honestly funny that the rest of the area isn't just fogged up.
They're very weak fog machines, though. That they have a very small radius of reach.
Alright, let's see if I can lure these guys out.
Bam!
I don't care if it hurts me. It's hurting me. It's hurting me.
It is absolutely hurting you. You might want to go wash yourself off.
Oh, that's right. I gave the fire ring to frickin' Stockpile Thomas.
You wish you had that now, huh?
I'll be okay. As long as I keep my distance. See, every time you use that clip, I'm gonna say that, Doug, you do like Zuko as a character. You do like when he gets, like, lines and, like, redeems himself.
He hasn't seen that yet, so...
Oh, I thought you guys said you did watch season 3.
We're currently still watching it.
Oh,
we haven't
okay.
seen it.
Oh.
I mean,
so
to be fair, that whole line's like like that's often used in like memes and stuff.
So why in God's blue earth would you have decided to start book 3, not finish book 3, and then jump right into the Shyamalama
Because I thought it was
movie?
only the first freaking season.
That was back when he had the foolish confidence into thinking he could cover the other books and sequels.
That's right, he did have that whole plan. These guys got flaming hot pokers.
I was about to say, to be fair, I've known about that meme and some of the other Avatar memes for years.
Yeah.
Look, fellas, fresh meat! Quick, get out the camel prod!
When he knew about Secret Tunnel, because he heard it before, but he just didn't know where it was from. And then when he heard it, he's like, "That's where it's from."
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is one of those incredible moments of like being so like tonally different from everything else that happens in that episode, and like the production value on the quality of the music is like so nice when that chorus breaks out like out of nowhere.
Yeah. It is still, like, because I talked about when we saw, like, that performance at the concert of it, and this applies to just any time any fan makes, like, a remix of it. Like, I'm fine with people doing, like, you know, unironic covers of the whole Secret Tunnel song. It still annoys me that not a single one of them ever thinks to include the "and died."
It's an incredibly important part of the plot of the song.
It's the missing part that explains why it's not a smart idea to go through the tunnel.
Right.
Because people are unbased as fuck.
That is true.
Yeah. So, good news is I have... Excuse me, sir. The good news is that I have unlocked a big shortcut that skips most of the mines I've just been going through so far.
Woohoo!
That elevator will lead me back to the starting area.
And let's pray that thing never stops.
Oh, thank God! Like, imagine if just one of these guys got the bright idea of, I'm gonna click this into place. You cool with that?
What if I was a dick and just turned this off?
Hey, who turned the lists on?
Hey, who turned back on the heavy?
Also, I'm going to eat.
Must be landing.
Because... Sorry.
That's gonna be a mood. Sammy, did you see all? I never even bothered to ask. I am so sorry. Sammy, have you ever watched like 1 through 3 of SpongeBob?
She is definitely right now.
Like seasons.
Oh. Doug, have you ever watched 1 through 3 of SpongeBob?
That's how this works. Yeah.
Before the first movie?
Yeah.
Yes, but that was years ago.
Hello!
Like I said a couple of times, I'm mainly a Cartoon Network kid.
No worries.
I mean, that's fair. It was. I honestly. Yeah. No, that's entirely fair. I tried to like I tried to like mix and match between the two, but that's entirely fair.
I mean, I was able to.
start mixing.
I remember growing up, I was actually able to do like a perfect mix of like Nick, Cartoon Network, and Disney Channel pretty steadily until we just kind of gave up on having TV in our house. Not because we didn't want, but because it costs money.
That's fair.
It's costing money.
There was a solid. I don't know if I told this story or not. There was a solid year or so when, my parents. I don't know where the scare first happened, but there was a solid year where my parents thought that the premise of this isn't gonna blow up the minute I'm gonna be smart about this.
Barrel, could you do me a favor and explode? That'd be great.
I have the means to test it safely. Yeah. Oh, it's actually not explosive. Okay.
It is 100% safe.
Yay. But in any case, and then that water I need because that water. Oh, hang on. Nope. Not getting away from me.
Shiny
Not
little
this time.
Boulder.
Hey!
Well,
Hey, it's my prey.
well, they killed it for you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
See ya.
Now get lost.
But anyway, how can this not be a trap?
I smell schmuck bait.
Ooh.
Well, you still made it.
Got your
so
souls, but how are you
so
gonna
it-
get back?
I'll just fall down here, and hopefully survive this fall.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Okay, so I see. It was schmuck bait if you had if you hesitated and didn't just gun it.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. All right, back up I go. So where was I going with this? So the scare must have been. It had to have some. It must have had something to do with like. Maybe it had something to do. I think it had something to do with Ed, Edd and Eddy or Ren and Stimpy or something like that. But eventually there was this solid like year or so period of time. Excuse me. Where my folks were like worried of me. They're worried of me watching a lot of those cartoons, thinking it'd be like impressionable and like lower my IQ or something like that. I turned out great. No, so the idea was that they there was. I remember this solid year where I was not allowed to watch anything other than Disney Channel.
Wow.
Huh.
And this was during the slow part of Disney Channel when there wasn't all the good stuff we got now. This was during like the watered down, like sanitized era of Disney Channel, where it's like, hey, you like As Told by Ginger or whatever that
was
show was
Nickelodeon.
called.
That was
That was
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. Okay, I know. I remember Disney had some weird animated sitcom like show.
Well, the only animated sitcom I could think of they have is Proud Family.
Lizzie McGuire.
Well, no, Lizzie McGuire was live action. It just had animated segments.
I think it was both of those, but it was like, oh, there you go.
Well, I mean, that was like the early 2000s. That was when we had the Proud Family, Kim Possible, the Lilo and Stitch series.
Yeah, American
Honestly, that was
Dragon.
probably one of their better years, if we're not counting like their really early stuff.
Yeah.
I think it was just before. I want to say it was just before Lilo and Stitch, the show. But anyway, I just remember it was a very dull. Ow, Jesus!
It was probably like just before the turn of the millennium.
Must have been. It just was a very dull point in my childhood because like all the good stuff was on Nickelodeon Cartoon Network at the time. Ow.
Trying to think, like, between those two that you mentioned, Ren and Stimpy and Ed and Eddy, I feel like it might have been Ren and Stimpy that bit the trigger, because, like, to be fair, that was, like, an entire mantra of Ren and Stimpy, like, when it was originally aired. It was basically meant to see, like, what can we actually get away with in terms of a kid's show? Like, that, one of the biggest strengths of the original series was really pushing the envelope of what is acceptable to show on a kid's show. That was the entire goal. Ed and Eddy was just doing its own thing and not really caring.
Meanwhile, you had Pokemon over here that almost tried to sneak in the word bitchin'.
Oh yeah.
Well, to be fair, like, Pokemon has its
finally
own
get
share
Jesse
of...
to stop her complaining.
I was about to say, to be fair,
I was
like,
just-
Pokemon just already had its own share of, like, controversy with parents, like, lest we forget the infamous seizure episode.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah.
That's true. That is true. Did that even ever air out of the? Did that even air out of the out of Japan, or was it?
It didn't.
Okay, because I feel like it was like something that was like nipped in the bud right away.
It was pretty much nipped in the bud immediately. That's also why you never ever see Porygon like acknowledged at all.
I remember
since then.
I remember there was one episode that I think, it did air in Japan. I think it did get dubbed, but it just never, got, re-released or whatever. But it was an episode where, I forgot the reasoning behind it, but they put Misty in, this, bikini model contest thing.
I know which one you're talking about, and yep, that happened. That was a very odd one.
James came fully prepared for the event.
James was too prepared. James had to have had that for a while. I don't know why he had that for a while, but he did. Ow. That's the other thing. That's the other thing that makes these guys a little bit more challenging to fight. Is they have something that I'll later refer to in this series as poise. Basically, they are resistant to being stun locked when I hit them. They'll tank the hit and they'll come out swinging still. Gotta be mindful.
Well, now she's undeafened.
Also, they have armor. So welcome back,
I
Sam.
was eating my food.
Okay.
That's all good. That's all good.
Actually,
You were
while
asking
you're...
if you had... Go ahead.
Well, I mean, you were going to ask it originally, so go ahead.
We were just talking about random cartoon shows and crap, and we were curious. Did you ever get a chance to see all of seasons 1 through 3 of SpongeBob?
Yeah, I did. I saw at least a good chunk of it.
Okay.
I was both a Nick
Gotta eat some
kid
grass here.
and a Cartoon Network kid, but I think my preference was more Cartoon Network to some degree.
Right.
That is fair.
I know we were also talking about that, how Doug was a big Cartoon Network fan, and how I kind of, cycled between the big three for a while growing up until we just kind of, cold turkey gave up television.
It's also that, and it depends on when my aunt was also gonna watch stuff, because she was both a Nick and Disney child. So it's
that's
like a
nice.
routine kind of thing where I watch something and then the next week she would probably watch something. That's how I got into SpongeBob and watch some of the Disney stuff like American Dragon.
Right.
Well, that's neat.
I fucking love American Dragon. People can fight me on that.
Well, American Dragon's really good. It's one of those things where it's I remember back when I did try out Disney Plus, I actually binged the entirety of American Dragon, and it's really weird. I know a lot of people have their hang-ups when it comes to Season 2, primarily because of the art style change, but honestly, from a writing standpoint, I kind of find Season 2 was a little bit more consistent with its writing quality than Season 1.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat.
Funniest, that was airing during the same time that Avatar was as well, and they were recording at the same time of that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because Dante Bosco was in American Dragon as as literally Jake Long, the main character. And
Yeah, he was the
right.
lead. And funny enough, Mae Whitman was the voice of his love interest in that show.
But he was also Robin.
Yep.
Wait,
You mean
Robin?
Zuko?
Or no, different Dante. Sorry, I was thinking of freaking what's his face.
Yeah.
Who am I mixing? Wait, who am I missing Dante Bosco up with? Because Dante Bosco is Zuko. You're right. And then who was I mistaking? Who voiced Robin in all the Teen Titans
Scott.
stuff?
Scott.
That's Scott Menville.
Scott Menville.
Scott Menville was also in Avatar. He was a couple of big characters, but he sounded like a convincing Sokka, because I'm like, wait, is that Jack DeSena doing that character? No, it's Scott Menville.
It's also kind of funny because didn't Scott play the
actor version
I know
of
you guys aren't...
Sokka, yes. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a fun episode.
I'm starving!
See? I gotta go look at you right there.
Gotta go look at your wrist then. I need to know who voices actor.
That would be John DiMaggio. Legendary John DiMaggio.
I was about to say,
My
I
goat.
thought it was John because it sounded a lot like him.
That man's my goat.
I think I showed
Yeah.
Doug that,
Good man, he's a good
brief
man.
scene, and he's just like, yes.
You did. Yeah, you did. I love John DiMaggio. He is the absolute fucking goat.
Oh, he's
It's a-
amazing.
it's a-
I love him and all the stuff that he did. Like just going back to cartoons real quick. When I was binging Kim Possible, his performance as Draken absolutely holds up. He is honestly his performance as Draken is part of what convinced me into thinking that John could make a good Eggman.
Oh, yeah.
He really could.
We lost Steven.
We lost Stevens. How can flimsy paper possibly defeat the cold density of stone?
He's just deciding this whole thing. He's a silly man.
Yes. A silly blue
I
man.
didn't know we could say shit.
Oh, that's right. That was that. I'm trying to remember. I know it was during like a panel with actors reading the scripts. Was that during the Star Wars one, or was that a different movie they were reading for?
It was Star Wars.
Right. Man, that is such a fun concept, and it's really fun seeing them all together doing that kind of thing. I'll admit, it's a little bit harder looking back on it now, because I just remembered one of the actors from that panel was Tara Strong.
Oh, rip.
Again,
It was a different era.
Well, again, I don't doubt that like she truthfully made those friends. It's just, I just did not. It's just the crazy like was probably deep down for a long while, and it's only been in recent years that the crazies really
it's kind of been there for a little
she was
bit.
able
like,
to
I
unleash
remember
the...
like she was getting highly defensive about like the Killing
yet.
Joke
Okay.
with the whole Barbara and like Batman thing. She's like, it's actually a good movie. I don't give a shit what everybody else thinks about it. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's like
You're into weirdos, then.
I was about to say that I have.
I
not
say that
heard of
as a
that
weirdo.
Like that in particular, I don't think I've heard of. I know she was like very passive aggressive when they passed her up on voicing, returning as Bubbles for that Powerpuff Girls reboot, which I guess in the grand scheme of things, she kind of got off easy considering how that show turned out. But still,
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, all of the
I'm
actresses
gonna
were pretty heartbroken by it.
yeah.
Who was heartbroken by it?
The original
yeah, the
Powerpuff
original,
Girl
yeah.
actors when they were working on the reboot.
Oh yeah. That's lame.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's,
and
it's
again,
lame, it's lame when they're
when
still
you think
fully working.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, though, like we said, they did
Yeah,
dodge a
they
bullet.
legitimately did.
If anything, it's it's all the other returning actors that I can't say we're a little bit doomed on that, because like there was like a surprising amount of like reprisals for that. Like we know Tom Kenny came back as the mayor and the narrator, and Tom Kane was still the professor. A majority of the villains, I'm pretty sure, were still voiced by their same actors, you know, like Roger Jackson, Jim Cummings, and so on.
Yeah, a lot of the male actors came back, but not the female ones, usually, which was weird.
Well, it's funny, because I know Jennifer Hale did return to voice their teacher, she just wasn't Morbucks anymore.
Yeah.
Aw, just Miss Bellum.
No, Miss Bellum didn't even appear on the show at all. Like, they did explain what happened to her, but, like, herself was just gone.
Yeah, she literally just left, which was stupid, because, like, that's not the kind of thing that we're trying to show to kids, and it's like, who the fuck cares? You have a thing against
like,
big
that's
boobed
like one of the
people?
last, that's like one of the
they
last,
exist!
It's like, it's almost like, that's like one of the last things you should be concerned about, you know, omitting from a reboot.
Right. Okay, so we made it to our next boss.
Hooray. Hey,
Yippee.
Cartoon Network, big boobed women exist. Sorry to break it to you.
I'm probably going to end the session, honestly, after this boss, because the next area I plan to go through may honestly be a session in and of itself, because it's a very long and convoluted place.
That's fair.
So,
Oh boy. Also, I get the feeling these webs are an omen of what we're expecting to fight.
Oh, there's the Spooter.
The armor spider.
Yeah?
Hi, Spoot. Oh, no!
Kid White.
You know, because a regular spider wasn't bad enough. One that breathes fire, that just adds on to
It's
it.
a firebender.
Ow. Okay.
Actually, now that I think about it, like, I think it might actually be just, like, part scorpion as well, because it looks like it has a tail sticking out of it.
Well,
You ever wonder what it'd be like if Mother Brain was a spider?
I think I'm dead.
That
No,
would.
no, you're still...
You're-
okay, now you're dead.
There you go. That's it. That's my first death. We did it, everybody.
Yippee.
Wamp, wamp, wamp.
I gotta get back there.
Baby, that's what I've been waiting for.
I mean,
That's rough, buddy.
I mean, is that a whole trail? Is that a whole, like, macro you got now? Alright, I mean, I can show the return path. It's not going to be that bad. Basically, it's going to be a couple of guys I got to run through, but now, again, that's kind of the benefit of what we're doing, is because I kill all of the guys I can before, it makes the return trip a little bit easier. Hi, guys. How's it going? And
Hey, where you going?
it's a lot... Thankfully, it's a lot of, like, you know, just running out of people's aggro ranges, and we just have to take care of a couple quick trips, but now I know the attacks to avoid. It's been a little while.
Man.
There's no point in doing a kill counter because it's so, like, you know,
It's inevitable.
Oh, that's right.
Like
The
you're
fat
going-
women are back.
Yep,
Yeah,
they're
he's
back.
fine. Fine, I'll take care of you because you're in my way. In case anyone was curious, it's a dumb thing I know. In case anyone was curious, the little red meter to the right of my sword in the HUD down there, that's just its durability meter. So unlike Breath of the Wild, we got a lot of durability. We're fine.
Well, that's a relief.
Alright.
You know, I'm honestly surprised. I'm honestly surprised those games didn't have like a bar to represent how much durability they have left.
Yep.
So you got your souls back. Don't lose them again.
Yep. I now know to avoid the heavy hitter. Whoops. Okay. Do the thing again. I know you're gonna do the slam. Here it comes. So I'm not gonna get crushed like a fool.
Again, I just see this thing's entire body, and I just can't stop thinking about Mother Brain.
It gives me Mother Brain vibes and the fucking again, I'm blanking on the name.
No worries.
Run.
The Spider Mastermind.
Oh, from
Doom.
Oh, from
From
Doom.
Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also can excrete frickin' oil.
Well, that's just disgusting.
That's immediately flammable.
So much
pissy. But yeah, it's basically just to force you back to redo the. Whoa! Oh god. Stay down. Stay down.
You are in a very tough spot right now.
No.
Okay, we're good. Okay, get close enough to proc the other attacks, please. There we go. Okay, we're good.
Only I had something to. If only we had something to whittle down its health a little bit more.
Yeah. There it comes. Again, that's what hopefully I will. I've been getting a lot of resources at least. Yes. I have been getting a lot of shards though while I was here, so I should be able to upgrade my sword a lot after I'm done with this.
That's good.
Okay. Let's get ready. Run back in. Here we go. How about I use a shield for something?
Yeah, you've been carrying that thing like everywhere.
It don't work. It's a wooden shield.
Ah, shit. Why'd you bring a wooden shield into a furnace?
You know what? When you put it like that, it makes you look like quite the fool, don't it?
It sure does, buckaroo.
Yeah, I told you should have taken advantage of that discount that they gave you over at the armor shop. Get you a free shield and everything.
I know. Hey!
Or you could have done what everyone else does. Everyone else does and just dig up a free shield in the cemetery.
Man.
Okay, one more round should be enough. Backing
First,
up,
let it just puke out
up.
it. Oh look, it's puking out all the drinks that Doug consumed last night.
See, immediate
So
full
all
cleanse.
6 of them.
Yep.
Funny, I didn't throw up.
That is true.
You're a champ.
You're a chip. I think we already knew this though, Logan. He's Doug rank.
That is true. He would have killed this without dying like I did.
I mean, probably.
And
Bingo. Mother Brain has been exterminated once more.
I shall obtain the demon soul and power beyond imagination. Yada yada yada. No one reads this text.
And you got your body back, even though you're gonna lose it by the time you get back in the Nexus.
James, don't spoil it.
Man. What do you mean spoil? You practically spoiled it for us when we started.
I know, that's what I have to do. It's all part of the process.
It almost makes you wonder, like, wouldn't it be nice if there was a whole thing where you could just not go back into your body?
I know. If there was, I mean, well, just for my purposes, it would be very convenient, yes. I understand why for many it's like, well, of course I want to get my body back, get all my HP back. I don't need it. Well, at least not while I'm in there, because that area I was in, that's where I want to be to keep, that's where I want to keep all the loot I can to get the best weapon I want afterwards. Let's just keep doing that.
Let's upgrade your bastard sword.
I need more Heartstone shards. I mean,
Damn.
that's fine. This has still been pretty good so far. Now you're good. Understood. All right. Actually, hold on. Not yet. I'm right over here, lady. Don't worry.
Wait, where are you going?
Where y'all go?
Where are you going, beautiful?
Mr. Krabs? Huh?
Let me do this, do that, so I can get as much as I can. Let's go level up our stats a bit. Most people, when they play this game, they usually try to, actually, yeah, that's fine. Most people, when they do this game, they usually will, like, consume all the souls, get as much as your stats as you can, leave it for a new game plus to be if you want to really go for boss weapons. So, with that said, I'm actually not going to go back here, even though I will have to end, this is where the first archdemon is that I can actually kill to open up the final bosses of all the other areas. But I actually don't want to do that place right now because it's going to be a little bit past... Oh god, especially the next boss. I want to level up before the boss of World 2-2. World 2-2 could genuinely be the actual first boss that I'm actually afraid of.
Oh boy.
Because it's not a fun time, that guy. That guy is not... He is a swift and stalwart fighter. So next time we're actually going to head to the prison of hope, or those who have lost it when you get put in, because this is supposed to be sort of an insane asylum for demonic, well, people. So
oh boy, Hype, better get yourself ready. We're heading back to Arkham.
It really is actually kind of the Arkham, so stay tuned for that, everybody. And like I said, that place is so winding and has so many weird twists and turns. It may be the whole session just to get out of there alive, but we'll find out next time. Any closing? I will say any last words. So like freaking like, I feel so like
you're gonna kill us.
Threatening.
You're gonna kill us.
And any closing? Oh wait, oh hang on, Ostrava, is that you?
Before the blight,
It is Ostrava. He found his way here for a bit.
Oh, nice.
the king, his knights, and his subjects were modest and plain.
I won't ask you to, but is it possible to accidentally shove him off his sitting place?
If I were to do that, I think what would happen is he wouldn't have an animation for just falling forward like a dunce. He would probably like immediately stand up in an alert state, and then he would get mad. But I could try.
No, you don't have to. I was just asking curiosity.
I just have
That
to
would
do.
be funny, honestly.
I would just give him a little shove.
Also, I just realized something. Go back to the warp where where the asylum is.
Oh sure. Listen.
I see this. I see the maiden on like enshrined on it, and I just can't stop thinking, oh my god, it's Harley Quinn.
You know what?
You know what? It actually
There
is
you
very
go.
befitting.
There you go. We're gonna face her. Fun fact: she in this game, what this is, she used to be the one who looked after this place, but now a demon has taken her form in a sick, cruel joke of trying to fool everybody into thinking it really is, the original that they liked, and they refer to her in the game's files, and the boss title refers to her as the Fool's Idol.
Nice.
So it really is a metaphor for Tara Strong, and
That said, we'll see y'all next time.
any closing words, Sammy?
Don't do the Last Airbender drinking game.
It's ill-advised. Hold on, Doug. I got one time for this. You gotta time it right. Are you ready?
Maybe.
What are you trying to do?